What's up, dudes, and welcome back to another episode of Dark Souls 3. I am Jerry, also known as Jerbear, and today we're finally going to see what's behind that door. But first we're going to go level up, because I like keeping people in suspense. So let's go ahead and head back to Firelink, the real Firelink. The one that we know and love. Firelink. There we go. What would be inside there if that is another Firelink? I wonder. I honestly wonder what would be in there. Unattended graves. We were in the unattended graves, and then it links to Firelink. Any sick new armor or anything like that, woman? Yes, we got Gundir's helmet. Ancient helm of a set of cast iron armor belonging to Champion Gundir, modeled after a former king. Gundir, or the belated champion, was bested by an unknown warrior. He then became sheathed to a coiled sword in the hopes that someday the first flame would be linked once more. Because Gundir is such a badass, I'm buying this armor.
Ashen one.
We also have the Soul of Gundir. Let's go ahead and read that actually. Once a champion came late to the festivities and was greeted by a shrine without fire and a bell that would not toll. Huh. Alright, let's see what we can make with this soul. Oh, look at this. With Osiris, we can use White Dragon Breath. Sorcery of the deluded consumed king of Osiris. Emits crystal breath of Seath the Scaleless. There we go. Linked to Seath. I knew it. Crystal breath has piercing qualities. Seath's research, who seemed to strike a chord with old Big Hat, who, in his mad, disrobed state, made divine works such as this. His own Osiris was no doubt edified by this. That's true. In Dark Souls 1, Big Hat did grow mad when he went in there and learned all of C's experiments and stuff. That's right, he even got naked and he just ran around in his hat. Moonlight Greatsword. Is this the Moonlight Greatsword? By Osiris. Legendary dragon weapon associated with Seath the Pale Drake. Charge strong attacks to its limit to unleash Moonlight Wave. Osiris, the consumed king, was infatuated with the search for moonlight, but in the end, it never revealed itself to him. The skill is Moonlight Vortex. Draw sword back and thrust to unleash torrential moonlight. Scale C with intelligence. I mean, I'm gonna get it. I don't have any intelligence, but whatever. Huh, so we can either use his halberd or his prisoner's chain. Halberd of Gundir the Champion, received when he was charged with his duty. This old cast iron halberd has the power to break poise and is said to never crumble, seeming to suggest that Gundir was fated to eternal service from the beginning. Skill is Champion's Charge. Hold spear at waist and charge at foe, and use momentum to transition into sweeping strong attack. So that was that one move that I just could not block or dodge for the life of me. And then his chain. Portion of a steel chain is used to restrain Gundir. Gain vigor, endurance, and vitality, but take extra damage. A prisoner is one who has staked everything on a belief and proclivity most apparent in the greatest of champions. So you gain vigor, endurance, and vitality. Health, endurance, and equipment load, but you take more extra damage. How much extra damage are we talking? Because if it's a lot, then this ring is not worth it. It's not worth it at all. Also, how much vigor, endurance, and vitality are you getting? That's another thing. I think for now I'm just going to stick with the halberd. In New Game Plus, I'll definitely take this chain and see how much of each stat are you getting and how much damage, extra damage, will you be taking. Not the biggest fan of halberd weapons, but they do have their uses. That move is really good to crowd control. I want to do this again with the... Yeah, there you go. Okay. Glendeer. Out of curiosity, I want to see what his armor looks like. It definitely has more defenses than the mine, because it's also a lot heavier. I'm already at 82, so definitely a lot heavier. The hell's Gundyr stuff? There we go. Yeah, 82%. Yeah, fat roll. Not bad though. If we can somehow make it so that I don't fat roll, I might keep some of his armor pieces. Brings us down to 81. 79. $77. What about the mirror set? Wait, is it 75 or 70 that we need to get to? Yeah, we need to get to 70. Where is the mirror set? Here it is. 70.3. 70.5. How about we go ahead and put 1 point of...
Welcome. Very well then. Hey.
Actually, we might not even have to. That's the weight with the halberd. I'm not going to be using this halberd, so let me go ahead and equip my sword. I'm sure this halberd's heavy as hell. Yeah, see, I'm down to 66. Let me see if I can go higher then. I'm already at 72 though. Some has better resistances. Trying to see what would give me the highest defense and still be pretty weight efficient. I could wear the Gundyr's leggings and just remove or use a lighter. Gloves. Antiquated gloves give me exactly 70. Let me just go down the list. 69. But I'm gonna be wearing little dainty gloves. About fashion souls, boys. Oh, I don't like my little beef jerky arms though. Looks weird, right? That looks okay. Is there anything better? Definitely not the northern. Definitely not. Puts me exactly at 70. It gives me more defenses, but doesn't look good. What happened to my knight's leggings? Like, what happened to those? Yeah, I wouldn't even mind just going without a helmet, to be honest. Yeah, because all these are way too heavy. Yeah, I'll just go without a helmet. That's fine. This looks good. Gradually restores HP. I should have taken away this ring while I was fighting all those bosses. Not exactly sure what this means still, but it's fine. We're gonna keep it though for now. That is a good ring. I remember why I put it on there. It is a good ring when you're just exploring.
Welcome, host. Very well. Take note.
Thinking endurance, to be honest. A lot of my deaths lately have been due to not having enough endurance. Okay, I like this armor set. Sorry, I've wasted a lot of time with them fashion souls. Now we can finally see if it is indeed another Firelink shrine behind that door. And also, if it is, what's inside of it. It's an unattended grave. And this might be the most unattended grave, the one that never gets visitors. Who's in here? Take a low road or a high road? Let me see what's down here. Nothing. Nowhere to drop down to either. Are these Silver Knights? Yeah, they are. You can tell by the look of their helmet. Trying to bus driver uppercut me. Fuck. I don't like how they can't go flying with my bus driver uppercut. Drop your sword, maybe? Nope. What if this is the original Firelink? If it is up here. Because we're seeing Silver Knights, which is weird, right? More references to Gwyn. And we've seen that Anne Orlando does exist in this world, so. Have we seen Solaire at all in this game? I mean, we saw his armor. We saw his armor on top of the quote-unquote real Firelink. The one that we're using, the one that we've seen. The crows give it to us. Which is odd, right? Other than that, though, we haven't seen anything about Solaire. Damn, this axe user's kicking my ass. That was my opening. I'm kind of glad I didn't get the backstab there because I might have kicked him off the ledge. The Hornet Ring. Again, more Gwyn. This belonged to one of Gwyn's knights. Ring associated with the Lord's Blade Ciaran, one of the 4 knights of Gwyn, the First Lord, boosts critical attacks. The Masked Ciaran was the only woman to serve in Gwyn's 4 knights, and her curved sword granted a swift death to any and all enemies of the throne. Now, Ciaran is a name that I have never heard before. Leo Ring for Ornstein. The Hawk Ring for Go or Goff. The Hornet Ring. I'm gonna have to look back in the other Souls games and see what the inscription for the Hornet Ring is, because I don't think it mentions Ciaran. But interesting, we're getting more Gwyn stuff here. And like I said, what if we get Solaire? That would be awesome. Because I think it's kind of weird that, you know, one of, if not the most important or most memorable characters in Dark Souls 1 being Solaire. I think it's kind of weird that his armor is just given to you via the crows. Like, what the hell? Not only that, but I think I gave her like a fucking pebble or something just for his armor. Or at least a piece of his armor. So it was like something like some junk. Oh shit, we got the shield. There you are. Shield of the Black Knights who roam the lands. A flowing canal is chiseled deeply into its face. Long ago, the Black Knights faced the Chaos Demons and were charred black, but their shields became highly resistant to fire. And you can use the weapon skill with this. No parries. More stability, but less fire and magic protections. Why am I using this one? Greatly reduces fire. Why am I using this shield? Thought I was using this shield. Oh, that's 89. Regardless, I just found myself a better shield. And since I'm not wearing the helmet, I can use it and not fat roll. Any crazy samurai gonna ambush me here? The Chaos Blade. Where are my katanas? Taguchi Katana. Where's the Chaos Blade? There it is. A cursed sword of unknown origin bearing uncanny streaks on its blade. Attacks also damage its wielder. The sword is not unlike a thing mishappen, granted life, but never welcome in this world. In other words, chaos itself. Skill is hold. Assume a holding stance to rapidly execute a lunging slash with normal attacks or a deflecting parry with strong attacks. Skills A with dex, but just like the inscription says, every time you swing it, you will take damage. I know I'm kind of avoiding the front entrance here, because I just want to explore everything, make sure I don't miss anything. This is sealed off, so you can't go inside Firelink unless you enter through the front door. Right above this tombstone you can see one of those giant trees. Speaking of, we still haven't gotten any seeds for those trees. Maybe we'll get one here that we can use back at the original Firelink. Here we go. We have the thrones again. Instead of a bonfire, we have an item down here. A coiled sword fragment. Return to the last bonfire rested at Orta Shrine. Fragment of the coiled sword of a bonfire, which served its purpose long ago. Returns caster to the last bonfire used for resting, or to the bonfire in Firelink Shrine. Can be used repeatedly. Bonfires are linked to one another irreversibly, retaining their affinity long after their purpose is exhausted. So this works exactly like the feather in Dark Souls 2. Huh. Who the hell are you?
Well, fancy that. A lost lamb wandereth in, with nary a peep from the bell. Well, thou shouldst my purpose know. What can this old handmaid provide thee?
Oh shit, she sells off Artorias' set. Come of a night tainted by the dark of the abyss, the twilight blue tassel is damp, and will ever remain so. A vanquished knight left behind only wolf's blood and his legacy of duty. The undead legion of Farron was formed to bear his torch, and the armor of the Abyss Watchers suggested their own eventual end. There's a ring here as well. Increases faith. Priestess ring. A ring engraved with a portrait of a high priestess increases faith. In Lothric, the high priestess has long been considered one of the three pillars of the king's rule. The high priestess also served as the prince's wet nurse. The prince.
Best not tarry long.
Alright. I need to get some souls here so I can buy that armor. It's gonna give me like nothing, but whatever. I'm just gonna use all of these. Actually, let me start with the big ones. I might not need to use all of them. I don't remember how much it costs, but fuck it. I'm gonna use all these.
What?
I need another 3,000.
Best not.
I don't think I can get 3,000 with this. Oh, never mind.
Well, what?
It also gives me the Tower King again.
Best.
I wonder if it's the same Tower Key or not. Here's the Wolf Knight armor. Artorias' set is pretty cool. Pretty cool armor. I've always loved it. Like the helmet, how it kind of resembles like an eagle. Pretty badass. I love it. I love this armor. There's a company that's actually making Artorias statues right now. They're taking pre-orders, but fuck, those things are like $400. I would love to have the money to buy one of those. But alas, cannot, will not. Blacksmith hammer. I believe, surprisingly, this hammer had pretty decent scaling. At least in the old games it did. For a light hammer class weapon. Scale C. Metal hammer passed down amongst blacksmiths to the shrine. Serves as a strike weapon, but also excels at reducing poise and breaking the guard of a shield. Of course, a hammer's true potential is realized in the hands of a blacksmith. Skill is Perseverance. Assume an unfaltering stance to prayer to temporarily boost poise. Damage reduced while activated. Any NPCs? Grey Rat, are you here? Nope. Oh, my dead dude over here. He left me a present. Hollow's ashes. Umbra Ash of a Hollow who faithfully served a woman, only to become separated from her. With this, the shrine handmaid will prepare new items. It takes but a brief glance at this thing to easily envision Londor, the forbidding land of hollows. I wonder if this handmaiden will accept it, or I kind of feel safer just giving it to the one that I've been using the whole game, because coming down here might be a pain in the dick, you know? Just saying. Any seeds here? Yep, seed of a tree of a giant. Knew it. Huh, it looks like it doesn't use the same key. Unless I need to spend another 20,000 souls for this. which I will as soon as I get them. This is very confusing. So there's two Firelinks. Which one's the real one? And which one's just a placeholder? I'm sure the seed of the tree of the giant will tell us with a giant's memory. Might actually be Yorm's memory, to be honest. Let me read the inscription on the seed. Maybe it'll tell us a little bit more. Makes enemies react to invaders. The giant trees were also known as watcher trees, and their seeds unmask invaders. When used effectively, these seeds will help counter dark spirits. Doesn't seem like there's anything else in here. What if I've been placing the cinders or whatever in the wrong location? What if someone's manipulating me to do it that way, putting them in the wrong order, or not in the wrong order, but just in the wrong Firelink? Well, I think that's everything in here, unfortunately. The bell tower doesn't say that it's locked, it just doesn't even let me interact with it, so I don't want to spend 20,000 souls and then discover that I couldn't even open it. The fact that they gave me an item that gives me infinite teleportations back to the bonfire kind of lets me know, though, that that's everything that I had to do here. So I'm gonna go ahead and go back. See if we can get some answers with the seed. Let's also go ahead and give this lady the Hollow's ashes.
How gracious. Passing far. Let this ash be stolen. I only hope the...
Anything new? Temporarily boosts all resistances. I think that's new. What else is new other than... I've seen the washing pole, I've seen the morning star. The Exile, Gundyrs, Carlas, we've seen that, Xanthus, Sage, Wolnir. Dark arrows, I guess. Oni Slayer arrows. Some Ring of Sacrifices for sale now.
Ashen one.
Fucking Grey Rat's gone missing. I don't know where he's at. Alright, let's go outside. Time to uncover some truths about this place, and as I go the wrong way. Why are you fogged? Please, I really want to go. Please.
Now and come on.
Why is it fogged?
Aha, so. Ah, most ill fun. Oh, I, in fact,
God damn, look at my face.
treat the firekeeper not with discourtesy. She is mine.
Do you have any new dialogue?
Welcome home, speak. Ashen one, may I put has the little of raid.
Nope.
Farewell, Ashen.
Dude's still dead. Why is it fucking fogged off? Oh, and now it's not. I will never understand. Here we go. Wait, it's yet to fall. Oh no. Is that not how you use it? How did we use... their memories? Or can we not? Huh. Interesting. Well, didn't really discover anything there. What I will do is go back to the Dancer of the Boreal Valley and explore the castle from Lothric's castle a little bit more. Haven't done that completely. Interesting. I swear I thought with the seeds you can... Nope. Nah, I'm starting to remember. You don't use the seeds to look into the memories, you use something else. I think you use your souls. That's true. It's their souls. Souls of a giant. Oh well. Who that? Is that... There's no way that's the prince, is it? No. That's just some jobber. He's not... Okay. Yeah, it's just a red knight jobber. Fuck. He swung once and it did like 75%. Got him. Just a large titanite shard. These look like graves for probably the king's favorite knights, most trusted knights. Soul of a crestfallen knight. Sword. Can't really make out what sword that is though. So we're gonna be going down, boys, and then have a shortcut up. More beheaded knights. Fuck yo, Chandelier. Probably gonna be a lot of red knights here. I mean, if they were guarding the courtyard of the castle, I imagine there's gonna be a ton of them roaming in here. Oh fuck. I still don't know what buff that is, but I'm sure they're gonna kick my ass now. Shit, kept swinging. Thought he was gonna break through that with his poise. Oh! Somehow something hit me. I think it was a dude in the back. He wrecked me. It's alright, it's been a while since I'm dead. Give me a second here while I refresh the capture card because it looks like it's lagging a little bit. Then again, I have been recording for like 4 hours straight, so I don't blame it.